Let's study. A fraction is a comparison between the parts of a whole, the numerator, and the whole, called the denominator. Fractions are of the form of a upon b, where a represents the numerator and b represents the denominator. The purpose of fractions is to represent real-world situations. Common places where fractions are readily seen are within construction, recipes, or time. For example, a baker will use fractions when baking desserts. Measuring spoon will follow fraction patterns like 1/2 tablespoon, 1/4 tablespoon. Types of fractions are: first, unit fraction; second, proper fraction; third, improper fraction; fourth, mixed fraction; fifth, like fraction; sixth, unlike fraction; seventh, equivalent fraction. Unit fraction. A unit fraction can be defined as a fraction whose numerator is 1. Example: in triangle, square, hexagon, and circle, it represents one shaded part of all equal parts of the whole figure. Example: a clock contains 12 equal sections. Therefore, each hour is considered 1/12 part of the whole. 1/12 is a unit fraction. Proper fraction. A proper fraction is a less than 1. Its numerator is less than its denominator. Example: if out of 10 pieces of Cadbury 3 square pieces are taken, then it will be represented as 3/10 of the Cadbury. 3/10 is a proper fraction. Improper fraction. An improper fraction is greater than or equal to 1. Its numerator greater than or equal to its denominator. If 2 donuts are divided into 3 equal parts and person eats 5 parts of these donuts, then it will be represented as 5/2 of the donuts. 5/2 is an improper fraction. A mixed fraction. A mixed fraction combines a whole number and a fraction part. Its denominator is greater than 1. Example: a carpenter can use fraction when it comes to measurement. 1 1/8 of an inch can represent a certain measurement length of wood a carpenter needs to cut. 1 1/8 is a mixed fraction. Like fractions. The fraction which have same denominators are called like fractions. For example, 1/2, 3/2, 5/2, 7/2 are like fraction. The simplification of such fractions is easy, as all the denominators here are the same. Suppose we need to add all the above like fraction, then 1/2 plus 3/2 plus 5/2 plus 7/2 is equal to 16/2 is equal to 8. Example: scores of test obtained by 3 students are 17/20, 18/20, and 19/20. 17/20, 18/20, and 19/20 are like fraction. Unlike fraction. The fractions which have unequal denominators or different denominators are called unlike fraction. For example, 1/2, 2/3, 1/4, 4/5, 5/8 are unlike fractions. Simplification for such fraction is a lengthy method since we need to factorize the denominator first and then simplify them. Example: a gambler may use fraction to determine their odds of winning as 2/8. Here, 2/8 is unlike fraction. Equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions can be defined as fractions with different numerators and denominators that represent the same value or proportion of the whole. If a child is asked to eat 2/4 part of the chapati on their plate, they can visually see what 2/4 portion looks like. This shows a pair of fractions 1/2 and 2/4. Both represent the same part of a chapati. 1 by 2 and 2 by 4 are equivalent fraction. Equivalent fractions have the same value, even though they may look different. 1 by 2 equals 2 by 4. You can make equivalent fractions by multiplying or dividing the numerator and denominator by the same number. The rule to remember is, change the bottom using multiplication or division, and the same to the top must be applied. Example: 1 by 3 is equal to 2 by 6 after multiplying 1 upon 3 by 2. 1 by 5 is equal to 2 by 10 after multiplying 1 upon 5 by 2. 1 by 4 is equal to 2 by 8 after multiplying 1 upon 4 by 2. Subscribe, like, share.